I'm super pumped to introduce StorieBot to you. StorieBot is one of a kind solution that allows you to create stunning stories for your Instagram. And StorieBot is first of its kind that allows you to bring the Instagram mobile experience right onto your web. All that you can do on your mobile are experience with Instagram stories. That is what StorieBot allows you to achieve. And for the first time, you'll be able to grab leads of all of those who have viewed your Instagram stories. And the interesting part of it is these persons do not necessarily have to be your Instagram followers. As much persons who get to view the stories from sharing it across other connected social networks, you could get to see the leads of those persons who have viewed your stories. And interestingly too, for the first time ever, we are also going to be assessing our DM chatbot system that allows you to organize the flow of the chatbot system, giving the options of our AI system to allow your users get to access the menu for which you have programmed for a certain campaign on a story which you have published. Right on now, you can see our dashboard with the entire menu structures. You could see the audience. Audience allows you to see the entire leads which you've gotten all the while your story has lasted. You can see all interesting leads you've gathered all the while since this account was created. If you go up again here, you also get to see stories. Stories gets to show you the entire story with which you have created using our story editor system. The schedule allows you to see stories which you've scheduled to be posted on a later time. Again, it is only with StorieBot you could be able to create a story, schedule it on a later time to be posted. Hashtag spy is another one of its kind, which allows you to spy into our account of other influencers to see what is working for them and copy such hashtags to tap into their audience and add it to your story so that your story will get a viral audience. Again, we have the trends here. Trends allows you to access trending topic within your location, which you can use to create a story which will engage your audience. Of course, that's the essence of creating stories that touches, creating stories that drive emotions. That is what you get with trends. Finally, you also get to access our media. Our media allows you to have access to our stock collections of videos, stock collection of animations, stock collections of photos, illustrations, and vectors. That's because we understand that for you to engage your audience or for you to engage the public, you really need high revolution media that engages, that drives the emotions. That is what you achieve with accessing our stock media collection. And of course, to wrap it up, once you get your lead, you also need to push it up to your autoresponder, following up with an email campaign that you can achieve using our bar, get response and link, ConvertKit, active campaign, HighView, SendView, and Zapier. So we've gotten all of this covered inside of StorieBot. Alright, but to get started, you will need to connect our StorieBot first. So to do that, you come down here and click on connect. So once on your connect page like this, you'll notice here that on connect page we have paste your RSS token here. So then you verify your RSS token to get your account connected. To allow you to do so, you have to open your Chrome browser either on your Mac machine or your Windows machine to log on into your Instagram. So switching to another tab right here, I have the Instagram regular page like this. So you have your username, your password which you want to log in. Before you do login, you're expected to have installed our Chrome extension that allows you to get your access token, which you can come back to set up on your Chrome your StorieBot account. Now, our Chrome extension looks like this. Look at it. If you've not logged in yet, it is just this blank, nothing showing that not logged in yet. So if you come straight on here to log in, this is what happens. So once I'm logged in like this, and you come over to our StorieBot Chrome extension to the top right corner and click on it, you'll notice that an access token has been generated for this account. All I need to do is copy this access token. Once it's copied successfully, I come back to my StorieBot account. On my StorieBot account, I scroll down. I'm expected to paste that token right inside here. So once I paste it, I hit on verify access token now. Just showing very right. So right here you could see that I've gotten my account connected. So right here you can see that I've gotten my Instagram account connected. So it's an Instagram account connected already. So you can connect just one. So we have this connected. I can also choose to remove Instagram connection. So at this point, my StorieBot account is ready to start posting to my Instagram account. So at this point, I can now choose to come back to my dashboard. Right on my dashboard here, I can view all published stories, just as you can see right here. So you could get to see all my published stories. I can view each of the stories to see my viewers or leads which I've gotten. Right on this particular story, you could see I have about 20 views, and you can see all the leads I've gotten for this particular story campaign. If I go over to my dashboard again, I can also get a few of the stories. Let's look at this. Great. So notice that in just one story campaign, I got well over 106 leads and 106 views. This is just in less than 24 hours. So this is quite interesting. If you scroll down, you also get to see the entire leads which I got from this particular story campaign. All right, so let's now go together and see how we can also create a stunning story which we can publish, that we can do if we use our story creator. So to use a story creator, we can just come straight here and hit and create. So right on our editor here, all you need to do is hit a new design. So once you hit a new design, it takes you to our editor tools. So on editor tools, I can just come down here, select background, and it's going to populate my background options to work with. So I can just scroll through the collection of backgrounds here and pick whichever one does meet what I want to use it for. Let's say I'm working with this. Once I select this, we just come straight onto the canvas right here. Already we have story canvas size already set here. Once I select that background, I can come back to access the tools. We have our quotes bank tool right here, which allows us to access collections of quotes which we can work with. I can just pick this up. Want to pick it, the text drops there, and I can come change the text color to what I want it to be, say white, and I can change my text font size, let's say 35, and that goes. I can just pick this, drag it to wherever I want it to be. I can also come over come here and pick a text tool. Let's say I want to drop that. I can just copy this and rotate feeds there, right? And my text is not seen, so I could just come select this up and do yellow. Okay, that's that. Right, so once we're done with that design, all we need to do, come down here and hit an export your design. So once you hit an export your design, you can download it to your local machine, so you could use it some other time, or you could save it, or you could share it over the network. Hit and save right here. It shows the story has been successfully saved. And you could also choose to share it. If you don't want to share it, you can now come and close this. So once you close this, you need to come back, hit on account to go back to your StorieBot account page. So on your StorieBot account page, your newly created story count shows here, showing that we created a total of 36 stories, but you need to come over to story to view your just created story. Right, so once you scroll down, you're going to see our just created story. Right, great. So here we have it. We have a just created story. So we hit on this just created story. Now inside the just created story, you can now come set up a chatbot for it. You could also add some more functions once you hit on publish now. But let's go create a chatbot flow for it. So in the chatbot flow, we want to add responses. Our chatbot should flow. So StorieBot will respond to direct messages from Instagram with your set responses for a message on autopilot. So your expected message. So let's say you say how much, and you have answering the price here is just, you could just say $23, and you save it right here, and you could say how do I pay? How do I pay? All right. You could now use this to drop the link, pay here. You could just put here / payhere.com. That becomes a payment link, and it says save bot response. So once you have this saved, you can now come back to your story. So in your story now, you want to move on to publish now. So once you hit on publish now, you can also do out the hashtag. The hashtag could be anything like let's just say motivation or sales. You have it motivation, specific. You could have sales and all of that. So you could just say okay now. You could also add a countdown, only now. So you could have something like only now, and we have it here like 37 minutes countdown, and it shows okay down there. You could also add a poll, you could add a question. In other training, you're going to see how you can all of this. So we can now come straight up here to say publish the story now. So once you hit on publish the story now, right, so you see the story posted successfully. So to go confirm this newly posted story, you can just come over and log on to our Instagram account and view the stories created. Right here on my Instagram account, you could see I have collection of stories right here, and this ring showing here. So I'll just click on it and I'll view the stories. So you can see this is about a story which I have already running, and I have a second story here. So we need to also switch to mobile view. You also get to see how our system grabs all of those views and shows the number of engagement depending on the number of followers you have on your account. So again, let's go over and see how you can use the hashtag spy system. So on the hashtag spy system, all you need to do, type in an Instagram user name which you want to work with. So let's say we look at a Wolf of Business, and you hit in search now. Right, so great. So what this does is with the hashtag spy, you can tap into the same audience with which Wolf of Business is servicing or is engaging. You can see the entire captions which they've used, and on this media you can also see the hashtags. So what you're actually doing, you are copying the hashtags. So once you copy these hashtags, you can also see other ones which you could copy. If it's lifestyle entrepreneur, you could also copy all of those. So if you copy this, you could copy, have it saved into your text files used for your subsequent Instagram post which you want to create to engage to the same audience, or you could also copy some hashtags and use it in posting to your stories. That's how awesome it is. So once you do all of that, you can come over and integrate your mail account here, which if you have get response, you come down to get response, set API key and your campaign ID. Once you connect it, it comes straight up with your leads into your API campaign, which leads into your autoresponder campaign. So once you do that, you're going to engage further with your email campaign to all of the leads which you've gotten through StorieBot. So that is how powerful StorieBot is, and StorieBot already comes with your team access as well as agency access. So we want to have the full support as we promote StorieBot on November 17th.